I hope you're having a good day so far. Give me a second, guys. Pull up the desktop. And there we go. So it's Thursday. The week is getting ready to come to a close for those who count, which I don't right now. You know what? I gotta say, I hope that I hope that I don't have to. I certainly don't want to step back into the 9 to 5 or even an 8 to 4. That's not saying that if I had to, I wouldn't. You know, you step up, you do what's got to be done. But 59, not that age makes a difference. I had a friend I worked with who was late 60s, maybe early 70s at the time. This was about 2000. I think he started working at the vitamin shop the same time I became a manager. Um, we actually were both hired as managers. Austin says, "How you doing today, Yogi?" I'm doing good, Austin. How about you? Yeah, we were both hired as managers, and he was he worked for a law firm. He wasn't actually a lawyer, but I guess with his age and newer technology, he had a hard time keeping up, so he didn't stay a manager for very long. I did not like being a manager, and it wasn't soon after I asked for demotion, but never really got one. um, anyway, the point is, he stepped in because he had to. He had mismanaged his money. Um, So even with Social Security and I think even with a pension, he was unable to make ends meet. So he got a job as manager with the vitamin shop, and it was tough for him. He actually ended up having a heart attack. Maybe it might have been 6 years or so working there. The technology, the stress, um, it makes me think. Being 59 now, I'm in good health. He was in good health too, but it's difficult after a time away to step back into the workforce like that. I think I'd rather be a 6,000 sub YouTube star. Austin says, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear that, Austin. Hey, Pokeman. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. How you feeling today? Feeling pretty good, Pokeman. Hey, I have a question for you. um, William, William Hart, has been hoping that you would show up, and I'll write it down if you have an answer. He wants to know what kind of dough you use for your pizza. It's either dough or flour, or it's the same thing. Hey, Runner Boy, I'm going to pick some green tomatoes and let them ripen on the windowsill. Nice. How how green are they? Also says we're doing good. Thanks for asking. How's everything on your channel, Austin? Man, hey, is there anyone who is not subscribed to Austin Garrett? Because he is 2 away from 600. Let me see if I can help with that real quick. Hey, Runner Boy, this is your chance to swoop in. Just give me a second. Sorry, guys. Slightly distracted. I'm just looking to see if there was anyone who, Runner Boy says Marty subbed. I thought you might have your secret channel. Or you already did that to get him to 5, didn't you? There'll be someone who'll show up. Someone will show up and we'll get you to 600. One boy says, oh, wait, I'm not. Well, who has the power now? They are fully green. I already did one from full green to red on the window. Hey, do you notice is there a difference in how it tastes? Austin says it's just sub to your channel, Pokemon. Nice. All right. All-purpose flour. And bread. Do you have a secret ratio that you don't want to disclose? I'm just asking because I know William would ask. He might not be here this afternoon as he's got a job interview, I think in about an hour. Warner Boy says 600 now. Do you feel it now, Austin? See, Runner Boy, I knew you would do it. 600. Austin, my friend, congratulations. You still here? Warner says it was very good. But do you think it was better than a regular tomato? Like, you know, if it had ripened on the vine. Pokemon says he just subscribed to Austin too. So that puts him up one safely. 601. Hellcat says, hi. Hey, Hellcat, how are you? It's been a little bit since he visited, my friend. Let's see. We had, hey, Skeeter. Skeeter says, waves at everyone. Says, cheers, Yogi. Skeeter, my friend, how are you? Skeeter, you said 7, right? Your regular time? Skeeter's going live at 7. And catfish tonight, right? Skeeter will be going for, if I'm not mistaken, catfish tonight at 7 o'clock. And he says, yes, live around 7 p.m. Eastern Pennsylvania. I love every single part of Pennsylvania. I was born in Western PA, but my dad's family, dating all the way back to the early 1700s, were in north central Pennsylvania, smack dab in the mountains. And I lived there for a brief time, about 6 months in my teenage years with a cousin. The only reason I wanted to live there was so I could roam the mountains. I had to be there. Warner Boy says, I'll be live later as well for ARMS. Nice. Hey, Jacob. Jacob says, full support. Thank you, my friend. Hellcat says, how are you? Hellcat, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? What's new with you? Austin says, Skeeter, I just subbed to your channel. Hey, Austin. You got 601 subs now. That's pretty big. William says, Poker, I was just wondering how you make your dough. Hey, I didn't know if you'd be here or not, William, so I asked him. He said all-purpose flour and bread flour. But he hasn't revealed the secret ratio yet. Skeeter says, awesome, thanks, brother. Also says you're so welcome. Hellcat is good. Glad to hear it. So your interview's coming up, right, William? William's got a job interview. I think like in an hour, if I'm not mistaken. So guys, we can send some good intentions his way. 2 hours. Pave the way there with some thoughts and energy. Thanks for dropping the links, Jacob. Lola Palooza says, what up, my peeps? Lola, my friend, how are you? How's your day going? You gotten in your reps yet today? Wonder Boy says, what's the job for Will? Jace says, my family. Hey, Jace. I still got you up and running. So what's new, Jace? How are you? Lola says, what's up, brother Jacob? So again, big congratulations to Austin Garrett, who is now at 601 subs. Maybe. Hold on, guys. Refresh the page. Yep, 601. We'll just keep working on those watch hours for him. You can now, a video that I saw from YouTube saying that, at least in the near future, you will be able to monetize 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, the first level. Second level remains the same, 1,000 watch hours or 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours. But it's easier to get that first level now, and that's pretty big because you can do okay. You can do okay with the. You can have the members channel. It's not big for me. But you also get the super chats. Jacob says, let's fill up with likes for brother Mr. Yogi. Thank you, Jacob. Jason's waving at Lola. And let's see, Lola says my day is going well, Jace. I haven't done reps in 5 days. 5 days ago, I hurt my side. I remember you mentioning that. How's the recovery? How are you feeling? Lola says, oh, what's up, back, Austin? I don't really share content, though. It's still good to make that connection, though, you know? Hey, Sniper. Greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. Hey, to my UK friends, how's the weather going? I know it's been pretty crappy lately. We've been raining as well. It's been raining, I think, since Sunday, and it's going to rain all the way until next Wednesday. It's a lot of rain, man. Sniper says another torrential rain today in the UK. Work through it. Yeah, you had a big job in a short period of time today. So you got that done? Hey, Lola, have you ever thought about adding some content? Maybe sharing some workouts? Jacob says, let's help brother Mr. Yogi with likes, guys. Thank you, Jacob. Much appreciated. Runner Boy says, bad today, rain warnings this week. Yeah, we're sharing that with you, at least on the East Coast. This says it went live with the thunderstorm earlier. Yeah, I popped in and I kept you up and running. Eric Lapointe was live as well. Unfortunately, I missed Jacob. I wanted to catch him. I saw he was live. And as I was making sure I had everyone up, I came back to Jacob and he was already done for the day. Lola says it's getting better, but still hard to move out of bed. I literally have to slide out because every movement on my left side hurts like crazy still. Wow. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're going through that. Brenna says, same Jace. Jacob says, don't forget to like the live stream. Much appreciated. Hey, Brian. Brian says, so Eric, and hello, Runner Boy. How you doing, Brian? Sniper says, yes, finished by 11:30. That was the deadline, right? Had to be done by 11:30. Full day's job done, I think he said in 4 hours. We got a salute from Austin. Jay says, Runner will set your playlist going again. And a Mel Bro. Ola says, I have not thought of that, Eric. Man, you got a built-in community. You got everyone here to support you. 100%. And you know what? Who knows where it will go? I started burpees. This was a while back, early days of the burpee community. But I was only supporting people. And then Paul from Oregon and another friend, Nick, said, hey, why don't you share one video of you doing your reps, just so we could support you, because you've been such a big supporter. And I was like, sure. What could it hurt? 1,000+ days later, every workout since then recorded. Then I started talking about yoga. I started talking about meditation. Then I started doing live streams and sharing nature shorts. Here I am, monetized channel, became something other than what I originally started. Very much enjoying helping people connect. Hey, Caroline, how are you? Sweet Acres Koi Farm. Hello, my friend. Hey, speaking of watch hours, if anyone would like to swing some watch hours to our friend, Sweet Acres. What I'd like to do to make that easier, if anyone wants to, if anyone isn't subscribed, I tell you what, if there is a prettier fish than a koi, I don't know what. Rainbow trout, man, salmon, when you see them swim, but man, when you catch that gold glimmer of a koi moving gracefully through the water, again, I don't know if there's anything prettier than that. I don't know if there's anything scarier than face to face with a catfish. We'll see what Skeeter has to say about that. So thanks for coming by, Caroline. Just says, Runner, wait for the jump. Mine's the same, but I have many playing my playlist. Hey, where are you at, Jace? Brian says, I'm okay today, thanks. You should get a book sometime today, Jacob. Ola says, thank you. Just taking each day at a time, taking it easy. I'm freaking eager to work out though, and I'm afraid to, because I'm not trying to hurt it worse. Hey, what if you started with Jace all the way back to his first workouts and what he was doing? Jace, you're 20 weeks in now? If you started with that, because it was Jace, man, he takes you from where you are to a whole nother level. I'm looking forward to when Jace hits that 3,000 watch hours, and he has will have the ability to actually train people online, one-on-one like that. You know, a members channel. Jace says, sweet Brian. Hello to both. Austin says, had a squirrel. Sweet Acres says, just came from Eric LaPointe's live. He shouted you out, so here I am. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here, as well as Eric LaPointe. Eric's a good guy. TCAP, hello friends. Thomas, how are you? Hey, I missed your reps today. I saw that you were, what did you do today? Did 100 reps. Did you do Navy SEALs today? Thomas says koi farming sounds rad. It does, doesn't it? Austin says, you're so welcome. Jacob says, still here, brother, Mr. Yogi. I appreciate that, Jacob. There's no reason why both Jacobs can't be mods. I know this is a support channel for Jacob. Jay says shows 1307, but I had 1250 a few days ago. So 1307, and YouTube generally holds 5 days in check. So each day they add one, but it's still 5 days in check. So man, I bet you are very, very close to 2000. And then it's a big jump. I think I mentioned this the other day. My prediction, before November. My prediction doesn't mean anything, but I'd like to think before November. I think we can do that. I need a double time Jace hours. We'll have them up on my phone as well as my desktop. Two Cat's doing pretty good. Now I've been trying to mix it up. Me too, a bit. I've backed down on my burpee reps. I'm doing more pull-ups, more dips, and 2 days in a row of Turkish get-ups. Felipe says, I just got home from court. Thought I was gone for a minute. What's going on? Man, that's pretty rough. I'm glad things worked out okay for you, though. Teacup says, assisted chin-ups. Jacob hit the SEALs. It is officially Navy SEAL Thursday. I did some Navy SEALs. I did double Navy SEALs, but only 5 minutes worth. I did my pull-ups, followed by, it's traditionally called Turkish get-ups. I hate calling it Turkish get-ups. As it wasn't just, originally it was probably Iranian get-ups. Persian get-ups would be a better name for it. Anyway, I just call it get-ups. Kettlebell get-ups. And then finish off with 5 minutes of double Navy SEALs. Sort of a Duncan Walsh challenge, but I didn't fully do the challenge. TCAP says, sounds like a chicken stance, Felipe. Excellent point, Thomas. Jay says, I'm averaging 25 hours per live stream. It won't take long now. 25 hours per live stream, plus several friends, probably more than several, pitching in. I know Optimob says you're the main focus for them right now. Hi, Sabine. How are you, my friend? Sabine says, hello, Yogi Eric. Sweetica says, just learning about these burpees from Eric. It's more a man thing. Do women do these too? They do them. They do them. Mocha, she does them. Buddha, she does them. Our friend Destiny Forever Walks PhD did 100, I think it was 112. K Renee's Garden, she does them as well. So yeah, definitely. There's several ways you can do it. You can do it with the push-up, or if you're building up the upper body strength, you can do it without the push-up, but hold that plank position just for a moment. And then as you start getting stronger in that position, you can add in a partial push-up until eventually you're doing a full push-up. Eric Point says, hey, Yogi in chat. Eric, we were just talking about you. You were talking burpee talk. Sweet says, so everyone in the chat. Hey, Stuart, how are you? Stuart says, hello, Eric, brother. Stuart, my friend. I was over at Bob's this morning. Nice to see him out. He is still alive. If you guys are friends with Bob, if you're friends with any fitness possible, stop by and two things. If you are not friends with Anything Is Possible, what are you waiting for? Um, it's a beautiful channel. If you want to hang out on the streams and the lakes and the rivers of eastern Pennsylvania with a fishing expert and a really good guy, and meet some great friends like Stuart the Fish Whisperer, who you can subscribe to right now, head on over to Bob and wish him speedy healing, as he has 3 stress fractures in a foot. He's in a boot, but that did not keep him from showing up fishing. All right, we got everyone saying hi. Let me know if I missed something, guys. Lola says, Eric Lapointe, I had no idea you were live. Eric Lapointe on a tractor. That's a can't miss opportunity. Jay says, my heart just got very warm. Thanks, my family. Jacob says, time to get to work to help our friends out. Absolutely. Speed says, those are Sweet Acres. Felipe says, I'm going to court for something I did like 2 years ago. Still going to court for it. I did a bank robbery. Well, so how'd it turn out? Not the robbery. Obviously, the robbery didn't turn out very well for you. I assume that because you were out, no one got hurt, which is very fortunate. And as TCAP said, sounds like a second chance. Smith says, hi to Stuart, the Fish Whisperer. Brian says, hey, Stuart. All right. Hey, Timo. Sabine says, sorry, we were just in the middle of eating. That's okay, my friend. Jay says, Eric, I've been accompanied in my streams by a big streamer, and I believe he has taken on board the love elements that we all share. I'm hoping he visits here soon, as it would spread our words to more. That would be awesome, Jace. It would be awesome if he does. Hey, if he stays with you, that's awesome for you. You know, honestly, the bigger one person gets, the bigger everyone gets. As Jace said, it's spread our words more. And it all comes down to one word, maybe 2. We often use the word community. But community is just another way of saying love. Just another way of saying love. So Jace gets a bigger channel. That means Jace is offering more love to more people. Doesn't get any better than that. Two-Cat says, Sleep. Hope you're in a better place now. Thank you, Thomas. Elijah says, I haven't been here in so long. It's Elijah. Well, I know it's a busy time for you, my friend. Speaker just says, Sweet Acre says hi to Timo. Ronald says, eating some chum, and my brother is saving some squid for me. Enjoy. Enjoy the chum and the squid. Goga says, Eric. Goga, my friend. Goga gave me a magical moment on YouTube yesterday. Tim says, sup Yogi and everyone in the chat. Elijah says, greetings everyone. Goga says, blessings to everyone. So I showed up on Goga's live stream yesterday. He was talking about community page, which is an important and yet, as he pointed out, somewhat neglected. Some neglect it more than others. I'm not mentioning any names. Let's just say that one of them has the same first name as I do. And it seems that his community page is just slightly neglected. However, he is in process of learning how to fix that. So, anyway, it's an important lesson. Goga stopped his lesson mid-live stream and said, Eric, me, 20 away from 6K. and directed everyone in the class, everyone that he was talking to come by and help me out. And I am at 607, 606, something like that today because of Goga and that selfless act that he was willing to just pause things for a moment. And again, it was an important lesson that he was offering. And not only did he pause, but everyone, no complaints, no, hey, let's get on with the lesson. That's why we're here. Everyone smiled. Everyone showed up. They left a huge positive message on my channel. And I can't begin to tell you how touched I was with that entire thing. I got monetized in June. That was pretty big for me. But this was bigger because it was a pure act of kindness. So thank you for the subscribers, Goga. But more importantly, and thank your friends for doing that. More importantly, thank you for giving me that moment of kindness, that moment of pure compassion. Let's see. Now I'm really behind. But you know what? It had to be said. He says I have his personal contact details. He said my work is amazing. He said he was my inspiration to fitness. Awesome. Eric Point says, Jace, did he tell him we were best friends? I'm sure. Man, I never have a conversation on YouTube without mentioning that Eric Lapointe is my best friend. It does him little good, but I throw it out there anyway. Runner Boy says, okay, pick some, take a picture when they are ripe. Hey, did you take some before pictures to show us what they look like? Runner Boy is sun ripening some tomatoes on his windowsill. They are green now. So yeah, man, if you think of it, definitely take photos of them being green. Jacob is dropping some links. Not gigs, Goga. Says our friend Timo. Just a typo. Goga is laughing, says Yogi. Goga says a point. Jason Zerk, point. You're up there too, brother. Tour special guy. And Car says hi. Hello, my friend. How are you? Goga says, brother, bless you. Hey, I hope everyone is subscribed to Goga because one, he's just a great guy, and it's a great community that he has. But I think most importantly is how much you can learn. How much you can learn just from sitting one live stream with him about how to grow your channel, or if you're not interested in growing your channel, how to improve it so that you're showcasing. I'm assuming if you have a channel and you're sharing stuff that you absolutely love what it is you're doing and you want to show it to its best advantage. Goga will show you how to do it. Everything's covered. Hey, One Tap, how are you? Ankar says hi. Everyone is saying hi to Ankar. TCAP says sounds amazing. Jace, some things feel better than money, and recognition is one of those things. Yeah, I would agree. I think there's a lot better than money, a lot better than recognition as well. Now, having said that, because Jace is a hugely positive and loving guy, that recognition just means spreading more love. Jace has a message, and it's not just fitness. It's an overall lifestyle, an overall package that, you know, this is how you can improve every quality of your life across the board. So that's recognition. That's what that's the big news for Jace. Goga says, Sabine, hey. You got to get that hey down. I think it has, for me, it has to go with the hand gesture so I can elongate the hey. If I just went hey, it doesn't sound like anything. But if I go hey, right? How did I do, Goga? I might copyright that hand gesture. That might be like the new yogi thing. It's like a fluid mudra. So I hope everyone here gets a chance to connect. Dagmar, how are you? Dagmar says Goga with all of the A's. Dagmar is another channel, guys. If you like walking with dogs, if you love backs, if you love Xena, hang out with Dagmar and her pup taking a walk. Sweetacre says hi to Dagmar. Hey, Nightmare, how are you? We get a peace sign from Nightmare. Jacob says, hey, Sweetacres. Setcha, did you start Blood Mandarin yet? No, but I have it. I have it on my dining room table downstairs. And you know what? Funny you showed up, Stetcha, because I was looking at it and I was thinking, is this my next book to pick up? Right now I'm reading A New Theology, which is reimagining Christianity through the lens of A Course in Miracles. Course in Miracles in language is Christian, but in practice, it's actually more in common with Buddhism and Vedanta, more in common with yoga than Christianity. Eric Point says, hand gesture was smooth. You like that? Hey, Eric, you can use it if you want. You can use that on the tractor. Mike, shifting gears, you just slide it on over. It was Goga inspired, and being Goga inspired means I got to share it with everyone. Altamov says, back at my MacBook. So this is Thursday. Around Thursday, we start getting notice of the premiere from Optimob. So I don't know if there's any information that Optimob can drop about his premiere on Sunday. I like hyping it up because it's a big event. Also says, Dagmar, I just subbed to your channel. Gogo says, Sabine, Tim made me laugh at the points stream. Nightmare is saluting Eric Lapointe. Ronald says, you're skipping comments. Yeah, I know. Ronald, I'm skipping comments because I'm old and I'm slow. That's it. No other excuses. I'm old and I'm slow. Normally, what I'm generally skipping is the people saying hi and catching up with each other. Did I miss something from you in particular, Ronald? If so, I apologize. You got something important you want to throw out in the conversation? Let's see. Food from afar. Hello, my friend. How you doing today? Dagmar says, cool, Austin Garrett. Thank you. I would definitely get back to you. Goga says, Ronald, I'll get there. He's usually very intentional in his reading. Demure. Some might say demure. Jace is waving at Ronald. Thanks for dropping links, Jacob. Sweetacre says, Dagmar, miss seeing you, sweetie. Hope you're doing well. Dagmar is raving at Ronald. And Nightmare. Optimop says Eric LaPointe makes good deals about Christmas trees. I heard him making deals. I don't think he got rid of the little brown one, though. I would take the little brown one. That's the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Everyone loves the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Optimum, my friend. Thank you very much. Tandra says, hey, Yogi, how are you? I'm good, Tandra. You know what I didn't realize? I was listening to Tandra. I've been listening to Tandra for weeks now, and I just realized Tandra has a theme song. And it's a very catchy and clever theme song. You know how I realized it? This is how much I've been watching Tandra. I was singing it in my head, and I'm like, what song is that? Why do I know this song? Why am I singing Tandra over and over again? Has she hypnotized me? That I realized that she has, and I went back to listen. She has her own theme song. It's absolutely awesome. Goga says, well, Austin almost at 1K. Yeah, he slipped over 600 about right at the beginning of the chat. Again, Optimab, my friend, thank you so much. Optimab, thank you, Just Yogi, for supporting our Sunday event premiere. Absolutely. You know, it's a big deal. It's a big deal for me because I love it. I love going there. Usually it's right around I'm making my last meal for the day, and I have it. It's on my desktop so I can see it on the big screen. I don't want to view Switzerland from my phone because my phone is this big. My desktop is, you can't see how big it is. That's how big it is. You want to see Switzerland full bore, big picture. You want to see Switzerland as presented by Optimob in the big picture. Night Watcher, my friend, how are you? Night Watcher says, Ronald read much? Just a question. He might have been concerned for me. He might be thinking, man, that poor old guy struggling along, and everyone's just leaving these comments, making it all the harder for him. Out of the kindness of his heart, he was showing me some love. Chandra's laughing. So that's added. Sometimes I sing Goga's theme song. I'm never going to show it, ever. I have my own little Goga theme song dance that I do sitting at my desk when the theme song comes on. No one will ever see it, but I have one. It won't surprise me that if I come up with a Tandra theme song dance too. Austin says, I shared you out. Thank you, Austin. That's much appreciated. Martine says, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Help the channel out, and it's free. Thank you. Share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Martine, how are you doing? How's the weather for you? Because it seems like all across the UK, it's pretty horrendous for most people. Optimov says, Jason, Switzerland, it rains only one time per day. One time per day. But only one day. It's still only one time per day. Tom just says, hey to Sweet Acres. Optimov says, I think on Sunday, I take you all into the snow. There's a hint. That's going to be nice. That means we are going to be high up in the mountains, guys. Jason says, Sima, at least you have many towels. Tanya says, Yogi, I made all the songs that feature in my live streams. Wow. That's awesome. Hey, Tandra, are you going to do a live stream sometime talking about how you do that? That would be really cool. That's really talented. Hey, Alexandria, how are you? Sorry I missed you when you came in. Alexandria, how are you feeling, my friend? Nightmare says, I appreciate all the people who subscribe to me from this channel, but honestly, you don't need to because I don't post anything. Well, thanks for putting that out there, Nightmare. I think people, because you've subscribed to people, they want to pay it back. And connecting is a really nice way of just saying, hey, thank you for your presence. Thank you for what you've done. So I do skip over. I'm learning to skip over some of the comments, not because I want to, but just to do my best to stay current. It says, go on and sing it now. No one wants to hear me sing it. Although my singing is probably better than my dancing. I don't know. Maybe I'll have the competition with that. What do I do worse, sing or dance? I'll give you a hint. I learned how to dance going to Grateful Dead concerts in the 1980s. So I dance like an old hippie. Alexandria says not doing good, but I'm sticking in there. My prayers are with you, my friend. All of our prayers are with you. And we're sending lots of love your way. Martine says it's stormy here in Ireland, Yogi. Amazing, amazing weather all across. It started raining here on Sunday. It's rained every day, pretty much nonstop, maybe slowing down to a drizzle. And it's going to stay that way until next Wednesday. Dagmar says UK and Belgium and Switzerland loves the rain. Caroline says double tap screen and give a thumbs up. Thank you for that. I just noticed 20. Nice, guys. I appreciate that. Ola says, Jacob, you prefer burpees over a bong rip? My guess, I can't speak for Jacob. My guess is yes. One Tap says, how's he cooking? My cooking is probably, it's better than my dancing. That's for sure. I was actually a professional cook for a short period of time. Speed says, we are more sun people. I don't need lots of rain. Yeah, probably about the same for me. Emotionally, I feel better. Sunlight. Eric Flint says, nice Tundra. What are you going to do when you hit the 500 subs? You know, hopefully we can get her to 3,000 watch hours. By the time she hits 500, as I mentioned, YouTube put out a video saying with 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, you can do that first level of monetizing. So hopefully we can coincide that together. She's at 358. I mentioned that on Eric's live stream. Eric Lapointe, he's 361. Sorry, guys. Eric Lapointe, he's turning into another Mir. He has his own magical ways of helping people. Brian says hello to Dagmar, sorry. Tanya says, Erica, blimey, haven't thought of that. It's coming up. You get the feeling that and you know what? Mir's on the job too. Between those two, I give it a week. This time next week, we're going to be celebrating. I'm going to break out my Tundra song, my Tundra theme song, and my dance. I'm going to break out my old 1970s disco clothing that I have hidden away somewhere. Hopefully I'm the same size as I was when I was 14 years old. For 500 subs, don't hold me to this, guys. 500 subs from Tundra gets a song and a dance. Not from me, from Eric Lapointe. That I promise you. 500 subs, a song and a dance from Eric Lapointe. And maybe Jace. Jace definitely has the talent for it. Man, I'm scared to look how far behind I am. Tanya says, Yogi, I look forward to watching. It might scare you guys. I mentioned before. I mentioned this with when you're young. I had really long blonde hair coming down to my elbows at times. So when you're dancing at a Grateful Dead show, doing the hippie dance, your arms are going everywhere, and your hair is flying, and it looks really cool. It looks really cool. When you do that and you're old and you're bald, it literally looks like you're having a seizure, or perhaps choking on Grateful Dead concert, choking on hummus and pita bread. And it's very concerning for people. Brian says, Eric, we need to make you a rap. Hey, Brian, I've heard you freestyle before. Let's see what you can come up with. Optimob says, change the brand. Goga says, Optimob, unfortunately, I can't. It's a brand name. Let's see. Brian says, MC Yogi. MC Yogi, I like that. Jay says, it's a little way to go to catch up. I can do it, guys. I promise. It might not be pretty. Might not be pretty, but I can do it. Jacob says, you're killing me again, brother Lola. Eric Point says, oh boy, me singing and dancing may be punishment for Tundra. Nah. I bet you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here. I bet you Eric Lapointe can breakdance and do the worm. I saw him do a handstand after 1,000 burpees. If you can do a handstand after 1,000 burpees, there ain't nothing that you can't do. Tanya says, Eric, you got nominated? There you go. Tandra's laughing. Timo says, if we type in that speed, Eric can make this live stream next 2 hours to catch up. I'm determined. I am determined. Brian says, was Night Watcher? He was up here earlier. He hasn't been hanging out much. He comes in and says hi. And then he pops in for the, there he is. Says Brian Lane. He'll pop in for the another nice live. All right. Speed says, yeah, I'm washing the dishes, playing with Max, and trying to write in here. If this is not called triple tasking for sure. Because we know Bax is going to be a handful. Dagmar is laughing, says Goga, always fun with Optimob. It is always fun. Optimob says, here are 2 Eric's dancing. Have you guys seen this yet? The sheer genius of Timo. This is a close, right here, this video that Optimob just dropped is as close to, 1, me ever looking like Kevin Bacon, and 2, me dancing like Kevin Bacon. But at least, I mentioned this before, at least I am not Sean Penn's brother. No offense to Eric Lapointe. Brian says, sup, Night Watcher, buddy. Night Watcher's good. Playing some games, so can't talk much. I appreciate you being here, though, Night Watcher. Dagmar waves. Philip says, what's up, brother? Not much, Philip. How are you? Brian says mosquitoes are batting outside. They're just starting to go away here now because it's just been slightly cool enough. Jacob says, brother Brian. Timo says, now they have seen for sure. Now they have, definitely, because I see Dagmar laughing. Night Watcher says, you think he got bit by a mosquito? That doesn't sound good. Philip says, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Philip. How about you? Jace says, Timo, click to watch and remove the link. Can you post piece? Yeah, I've done that before. Brian says, yo, Jacob, I still can't use salute emoji. Optimob says, for sure I can. And again. Hey, I did it. I caught up. It should end the live stream right now, like abruptly. I shouldn't just high five myself in my phone. That's when you know the live stream is over. When you hear me say, I did it, guys, and I high five myself and quickly turn the phone off. That's going to be, forget the hand move. From now on, the trademark yogi gesture is going to be me high fiving myself and turning the phone off abruptly before anyone has a chance to type anything else. Brian says, and I can't comment on your shorts or Eric's. You know what? I've been hearing that's been going around. Not for me in particular, but for other people. Dagmar says, Jason's messing up. Tima says, Brian, we have the same problem. Yep, that's what I heard. With some channels, it must be the climate change or Putin's fault. I don't know. Maybe Putin is at fault for climate change, so everything is Putin's fault. Jason says, Brian, if you click Eric's name on the short, it will take you to the page and allow comments. Tube issues. Now Watcher says, hey, when are you going to end? Because Jason and Eric are here, and I'm worried for my spot. Well, I usually try to shoot for an hour in the afternoon, a little over an hour. I'm definitely going to stay for another 15 minutes, that's for sure. Because you guys are making me laugh. You're making my day. It's much appreciated. Dagmar says, I'm going to have to go for now. Catch you all later. Dagmar, thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated, my friend. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing a walk from you soon. Dagmar says, have a nice day and evening, everyone. You too, my friend. Timo says, Jacob, go to Rumble, and you don't have the issues on YouTube. Brian says, MC Yogi. MC Yogi. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. However, Brian Lane can. I've heard Brian freestyle. Eric's point is waving. Night Watcher says, oh my God. Timo says, take care. And Caroline says, bye to Dagmar. Night Watcher says, never mind. What did I miss, Night Watcher? You'll slip it in, Night Watcher. You know how to do it. You've beaten Eric and Jace to the punch before. Brian says, you wrote some good poems, Yogi. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. I have pretty much everything I've ever written. I can try to drop a link. One second, guys. This is my blog. I don't share it often. I don't know why. This is the second version of my blog. This is everything that I've written since 2011. Every day. If you guys think it's ridiculous doing burpees every day for over 1,000 days, I've written every single day since 1999 without missing a day. Even doing 100-mile races, even doing 24-hour races, I would write on a scrap of paper, or if I had a phone with me, I would send myself a text of whatever, you know, couple words, a haiku, something that was meaningful for me. Not about keeping a streak. It is about invoking inspiration. That if something is worth doing and meaningful for you, then you do it every day. So if anyone ever wants to visit to see the stuff that I write, I do share it on my community page as well, along with a photo. A lot of the photos are very often Mocha's. She's a wonderful photographer, and that overshadows the writing, as it should, because again, Mocha is she really has a way of capturing beauty. Obviously, because she captured me. How is that for a compliment to Mocha and to myself at the same time? Let's see. Eric Point says, I'm about to go up a ladder, so you have a chance, Night Watcher. Brian says, oh, and Jace, I did clear my cache too, and it's still not letting me see my salute emoji. Let's see. Timo says, Badatandra, you can upload your video if you like. So, maybe I should have a theme song. Don't know how to do that. Don't know how to post it if I did. And also, a theme song. What rhymes with bald? If you can help me out with that, I will try to write my own theme song. What rhymes with bald? Optimov says by the Sweet Acres. Let's see. Optimob, you guys done for the day? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Eric Point says, yes, you should. Nightwatcher says, bye to Timo. Again, thanks for hanging out, Timo. Very much appreciate it. It says mauled. Mauled? Hey, you know what? And I do like bears. Bald and mauled. And then I get to fit bears some in there. Excellent. Caroline, I appreciate that. Eric Point says, yes, you should. I'm going to have to think with that. Nightwatcher says, doll? Bald and doll? I don't know. Lola says, walled. There you go. Called broad, dolled, smalled. Now we're talking. Let's see. Small is not a word though. I don't think it matters in a song. Think of America, horse with no name. For there ain't no one there to give you no pain. What does that even mean? And two, if you were in a desert with a horse that had no name, what would be the first thing that you actually did? You'd probably give your horse a name, right? So for me, the song would be better. Eric Point says, Paul, I've been through the desert with a horse named Al. He's my buddy. He's my pal. Now that's a good song. Been through the desert with a horse with no name. So yeah, the song doesn't have to make sense, especially if it's a theme song for me. Probably the less sense it makes, the better. Majestical Rise with Bald. Majestical. Maybe the way Jace sings it. But Jace has such a smooth singing voice, no one would even notice. Everyone would just be taking clothes off and throwing it at Jace. Timo says, no autocorrect, just funny fingers. He says, good night, everyone. Good night, my friend. Let's see. Ramin says, free Palestine. Well, I don't have much to comment on that other than my wish is for a peaceful solution for everyone. That's the best I can say with that. I wish for a peaceful solution. My heart goes out to the Palestinian people. Um, and at the same time, Israel has been under fire, under attack since inception. I don't have a solution. I know there is a solution. I'm not smart enough. I'm not the one to figure it out. All I can do is send prayers in their direction. Installed? Bald installed. Hey, I like that. I like where this is going. Bald installed and somehow mauled. Now we're getting somewhere. Speed says, Bada Tandra. Now what you says, Ramin, nice, but please no politics here. Thank you, Night Watcher. Jacob says, yes, Ramin, thumbs up. Jacob says, no politics. Lola says, yes, Ramin, no political talk. Ramin says, they're dying there. And you say, no politics. It's about basic rights, which is their freedom. And us talking about it will not make a bit of difference. The best that we can do is send love. It is heartbreaking, my friend. You're absolutely right. The reason why we don't talk politics, because it offers no solution. We're not a conference of neo-political leaders who have a say in anything. So let's see. Crawled. Followed. Installed. What was the other? Mauled. And crawled. Something has taken shape. Let's see, Lola says, shame on you, Ramin, for joining rooms and bringing politics on. I understand the passion, for sure. I understand the passion. I appreciate it. We can't do anything about it. And it's not what we're based on. However, when you can, we had a talk with Scroll Sniper. You know, he mentioned the biblical passage, when three or more gather. What we can do here is just be loving and send love. Honestly, that is the best that we can do. Well, this is thank you, Yogi. Very true. Now, what you says, Zola, too far, dude, chill. I agree. Jacob says, I'm praying for Palestine. So, as Jacob shows, man, we're concerned. But going back and forth and talking about it to please Ramin, to make you happy, to change our complete conversation, which we've already done, just to make you happy, just to please you in this conversation, doesn't help Palestine. You going to chat room to chat room to chat room shouting doesn't do anything at all. Nothing. You're not raising awareness. Everyone here is already aware. But again, man, I appreciate your passion. Now what just says, Ramin, and he's Muslim, support Palestine, but dude, both sides are being killed. Absolutely. Eric Point says, Night Watcher, yes. And we've actually talked about this a little bit, and we've actually had this very same conversation. Ramin, you're making an awful lot of assumptions, my friend. What type of Muslim are you if you don't have heart for the people dying and being killed without any reason? Come on, Night Watcher. But again, my friend, you're not making a bit of difference. I'm sorry to say that. So you coming in and offering your thoughts and your opinion. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Noted. You have noted it. And that's it. So, the point says, don't stir up no crap. There won't be no crap. Wise words. Now what you says, dude, I do understand what you're thinking, but I mean, what am I going to do? I'm just some guy in a backward country. What will happen if I'm angry? Little does our friend Ramin know that I mispronounce everybody's name. I mispronounce Eric Lapointe's name, and we have the same first name. Eric Lapointe says, Ramin, I'm about to give you the smoke. Night Watcher does his best to support me. Ramin, he's American. How's that made me laugh. You know what, though? We can't blame me being American for mispronouncing things. I just mispronounce things. Eric Lapointe pointed out in his live stream that he's mispronounced his name. I think Eric Lapointe and I need to have a mispronouncing competition. You guys, we'll have a joint, when we figure out how to do it, we're going to have a joint live stream. And then you guys can put out names and we'll see which one of us, which of the Erics, mispronounces worse than the other. Immodestly speaking, I think it's going to be me. I think I can mispronounce. For one, I'm older. I've been mispronouncing words. I've been mispronouncing words since before Eric Lapointe was born. I got the experience. He's younger. I think he can talk faster. He might mispronounce them faster than me. But in the end, for one, I'm an endurance athlete. I've run 100 miles. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that to Eric Lapointe before, that I've done 100-mile races. So, man, I can just keep mispronouncing all day long and never get tired. I hope that sends a chill of fear up his spine. Lola says, nobody can pronounce my name. I love it. And you love it, you know why? Because you're a good guy. You don't take things personally like that. You don't take someone mispronouncing your name on a YouTube chat personally. Jay says, just can't be involved for that. I can do that. I've blamed a lot of things on being bald. Now what you says, oh, I'm mute. Ramin, we should give everyone a second chance. I agree. I don't mute anyone. You guys are free too. You know, if it's, you guys are gracious enough to come here and spend some time with me. If it is disrupting your chat, go for it. Do what's best for your peace of mind. You take time out of your busy day to sit here, you know. Jay says, he said 100 smiles. Did I say 100 smiles? 100 miles? Well, I never heard that. I've been meaning to bring it up with you, Eric Lapointe, and I thought you might find it interesting. I just keep forgetting. Jay says, I said 100 smiles. I did smile the entire way, honestly. The very first time I finished. Lola's laughing. He says, I was just going out in the chat as this guy came in. I was listening to it. Sabina says, I'm back. Sabina's back in. She's rolling up her sleeves. Let's see. Hey, Glacier, how are you? Sorry I missed you coming in. Glacier says, what's happening? We're talking about mispronouncing names and theme songs. Theme songs for channels. Jay says, Shark, hello again, buddy. Ramin, if you spell out your name in a way that I can see, maybe I can pronounce it better. It says, what do you do, Eric? Like I'm new here, so I have no idea. We talk a lot about meditation, a lot about yoga, a lot about spirituality, a lot about forgiveness, and you saw a perfect example from our friend Night Watcher, who said second chances, and we just have fun. You know, everyone here either knows each other well or they're getting to know each other well. We support each other's channels. Smith says, yep, so be careful. Wonder Woman is in the chat. And she means business. Glacier says, thanks, Jace. Lola says, wait, he's a writer or a poet or both? Yeah, both. I dropped my link to my blog up above if anyone wants to visit. Ramin says, yeah, it kind of made me laugh. Well, I'm glad, my friend. Glacier says, you didn't miss anything. Yeah, I need a theme song. Man, Glacier Shark with a theme song? Now that would be an awesome theme song. Man, Glacier, I'd love to hear what you come up with. See, now what you says, Ola, I mean, isn't everyone who writes a writer? Absolutely. Unfortunately, so many don't. So many people want to be a writer, but they don't sit down to write. So many people want to be a painter, a sculptor, but they never actually do it because that's hard. Showing up is the hardest thing. Nightwatcher says, let me do it. Yogify names time. Nightwatcher has long practice. Let's see. Mean. So how was I saying it? Karesh. Kareshi. Kareshi. I thought I was saying Ramin. So I do apologize for mispronouncing names because I absolutely mean no disrespect whatsoever. Lola says, oh good, I will check your link out. Thank you, Lola. Ramin. So I will do my best. Here's what Nightwatcher usually does for me. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst, let me know how I do. Ramin. How did I do? Ola says, Baby Shark for the Shark theme song, but in a rap beat. Interesting. Man, is that an earworm or what? Get that song stuck in your head? William says, oof, I'm beat. In a rush to get ready. Got to walk the dog before the interview. Hey, good luck with the interview, William. And hopefully you'll be back for the evening live stream. You can let us know how it goes. Rard like hard. Rard. Rar? Now you're just confusing me, Nightwatcher. Ra. You're confusing me. Mean. From your neighborhood, Nightwatcher? Jace says, William, good luck, bro. Nightwatcher says, oh, damn, nice. Speed says hi to William. Oh, I got a 2.2. Hey, wait a minute, Nightwatcher. I didn't ask for you. You're giving me different pronunciations each time. Rar, R, Ra. Let's see. That might be the best I can do. Lola says that Baby Shark song is so annoying because it gets in your head. Yeah, it does. Let's see. Ramin? Ramin. Ra. Again, I apologize. Says fine now. Lola says Ra as in ramen. Ramen. Ramin. All right. Right. Ramin. Thank you for that, Lola. Lola says, in regards to it, all loss of life is tragic. I'm sorry to hear you facing hardship, brother. You are definitely welcome here. And we're here to talk it out with you. Glad you came back. Glad you could come. Thank you, boy. Glad you could come in and join our community. Absolutely. Like the god Ra. Am I not saying Ra? Try Ra. Ramin. Ramin. Nightwatcher says finally. Which one? I've said it 1,000 different ways. Which one, Nightwatcher? I like Lola's. I almost messed up his name now. Ra as in ramen. Ramin. Ramin says, firstly, I'm your sister, not your brother. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Nightwatcher says, I won't spill. Sabina's laughing. As mentioned before, I've even mispronounced Eric Lapointe's name, and we have the same first name. Where it says, brother is symbolic to the physical body, sister would be spirit mind. However, I apologize and appreciate the correction. Ramin says, never mind, dude. Boy, I appreciate you for letting me off the hook. So, about 5 more minutes, and we'll call it a day. And I do appreciate you coming in, and I do appreciate your message. Decades and decades ago, before any of you guys were born, Mother Teresa was on a radio interview. And they asked her how come she never stepped up to lead the anti-war movement, as she was a central figure of peace, and people would listen. If she marched against the war, they believed that people would sit up and take notice. Here's this popular religious figure with a huge heart that everyone responds to across the board. You don't have to be Christian to respond to Mother Teresa. And she said she would not support. She would not support marching against anything. However, because when you march against something, you give your energy against. You give your energy to something against. She would, if they had a rally for peace, she would lead it. She would lead it. Simple as that. Put your energy towards what you want, not towards what you don't want. If you want peace, put all your thoughts towards peace. March for peace, react for peace, and you don't do so violently. How do you erase your message quicker than having a march for peace that turns violent? So the chat, this is a peaceful chat. If someone comes in here with violent intentions, they either get bored and they leave, or they become peaceful themselves, or someone eventually gets tired and shows them the door. We all have options. We all have options, my friend. Hey, my food addictions, how are you? Hey, as I mentioned on your channel, my food addiction is 30 minutes of walking every day. Full support. I'm behind you 100%, my friend. Tanya says, sorry, the phone rang. I'm going to have to listen to the part I missed. That's okay, Tandra. Let's see. Ramin says, don't we have anything else to discuss? Yeah, we're always talking about something. Rome says, same. Lollapalooza. Jacob says, thanks for having me on your live stream once again, brother Mr. Yogi. Truly appreciate it. Much love and respect. Big salute. Thank you, Jacob. Big salute to you as well, my friend. So Night Watchers does not like Mother Teresa. We add that to the long list of people that Night Watcher does not like nor approve of when I talk about. However, it does not change the message. It does not change the message one way. The message was about marching for peace and not against war, not against violence, not against anything. You have a war on crime, crime grows. You have a war against drugs, drugs grow. You have a war against anything, and it doesn't bring about a solution. It never has, it never will. Always, when given a choice, and you always have a choice, we choose peace. If I had a message for my channel, choose peace. I could have gotten really, we all could have really gotten upset with Ramin, but we chose peace. And now we have a nice conversation with a friend, with a new friend. So again, don't get confused, Night Watcher. If I say Mother Teresa, don't get confused with your thoughts of Mother Teresa with the message that I'm talking about. Two different things. William, good luck, my friend. Theme Park Some More says, hey, my friend, how are you? Appreciate you joining in. Let's see. My food says, I appreciate all of you. Absolutely. That Watcher says, another great live. He slid it in there. Eric Point says, yeah, I agree. You came in like a jerk. Now they're a friend. Yeah, I did come in like a jerk. That's just the way I do things, guys. Me, I'm full force, full frontal all the time. This is what you get. You don't get a little bit of Yogi. You get all of Yogi, 24/7. Excellent point from Eric LaPointe. Let's see. My food says, good, thank you. Oh, I'm glad to hear. So, my food addiction. It's a healing channel. She is healing herself. If you want to give some detail, it was inflammation. It was an autoimmune. Sorry, disorder. Getting my words out of order. And she is healing herself. She's doing it through diet. She's doing it through 30 minutes of walking every day. So with that, she gets full support. If anyone would like to visit, let's make it easy. You can click on her link. Let's see. Lupus and fibromyalgia. Another point says, theme, did he get 200? Lupus ate 50% of my Widowmaker. Theme Parks and More is what, 10 away from 200? But let's make it easier for guys. If anyone here is able, go on by and please Theme Park says I'm good. Night Watcher is sleepy. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for moderating. Thanks for being a peacekeeper, Night Watcher. I appreciate that. You never fail to amaze me, my friend. Food says heart attack 3 years ago. So that walk is all important. So again, full support. 100% as well. Lots of love and prayers heading your way, my friend. Let's see. Eric says, well, Sheena. Theme says, thanks, Tandra. Night Watcher says, me too. Hey, Night Watcher, before you go to sleep, do you think you could subscribe to Theme Parks and More as well as our friend My Food Addiction? We got a thumbs up from Tandra. So I'm going to give it about just a minute before we call it an afternoon so that if anyone here is able to subscribe to Theme Park and My Food Addiction. Night Watcher says, already did. Nice. Thank you, Night Watcher. Night Watcher is one step ahead of me, unsurprisingly. So he's 5 away. Theme Park, 5 away. Oh, you know what? I can help with that. I'm already subscribed to you, but give me a second. I have a connection. Just a second. All right, you should be at 196 right now, so just 4 away. Hey, Shirley, how are you? Shirley says I just subbed to Theme Park. I'm taking my son to Disneyland in about a month. I'll watch his vids for sure. Nice. That's awesome. Hey, have a wonderful trip to Disneyland. I have never been. I lived in Florida in 1969, 4 years old. And they were just finishing up Disneyland. Or is it Disney World? Which one is in Florida? Jacob says, if you ever need watch hours, Brother Mr. Yogi, I'm here to support. Blessings. Thank you so much, Jacob. I'm actually good on watch hours. Fully monetized now. We're doing our best to help Jace and Tandra get their watch hours. Disney World is in Florida. Gotcha. Tandra says, my food, I sub to you too. Thank you, Tandra. My Food Addiction says, done. You know what? That might be it. Let's check. Nope. 3 more to go. Shirley says, so Night Watcher and good night. Theme Park says 40 days to my trip to Disneyland. And DCA for my birthday trip. November 6th to 10th. Wow, that's a nice long stay. Theme Park, how old are you going to be? Theme says, oh my God, I appreciate you all. Absolutely, my friend. Hey, Jacob, are you still here? If you are you subscribed to Theme Park and More as well as My Food Addiction and our friend Shirley? No sense not getting everyone. Night Watcher says, also, congrats for the 6K subs. Thanks you, Night Watcher. That was awesome. It was awesome to not getting the number, but how I got the number. That was the important thing. It was a gift. It was a beautiful gift from Goga and all of those who support Goga, which are a lot of you guys who are here right now. So thank you very much, guys. Theme Park 27. Hey, Pokemon. I just saw William Hart on William Downey's live and gave him my pizza dough recipe. He's on his way to the interview now. Thanks. Pokemon says, hey, Eric, I was on your live and I'm not sure. It looks like you're having problems with your tractor. Is everything good? Jacob, connected to all three. Thank you. Counter says, hi, love our toy pups. Hey, my friend. How are you? 198 says Sandra to theme park. So can we get... Nope, we don't need to get 2 more. He's at 200 right now. Theme park some more. 200 subs, my friend. Awesome. Tanya says, hey to love our toy pups. Point says, yeah, I have to change a bearing, Pokemon. Toy Pup says, hi, Chandra. It was nice to see you today. Eric says, hey to Toy Pups. Theme Park says, Jippy, thanks everyone. You're absolutely welcome, my friend. Hey, you ever been to Hershey Park? I saw the Grateful Dead at Hershey Park. 1980 something. Talk about a trippy experience, guys. Shirley says, Eric, I missed the ride with you. I heard you direct Sapper to Just Yogi, so stop by again here. I never chatted here before, just watching. So I appreciate it, Shirley. I'll give you a hint. A little bit of Yogi chat goes a long way. For sure. We got a happy emoji from Tandra for theme park. Celebrating. Toy Pup says, hey, Eric, now I realize. All right. So, we're going to shut things down for the afternoon. I'll be back in 3-ish hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. I wanted to stay on a little extra for the opportunity to hopefully get theme park at 200 and mission accomplished. Onwards to 500 now, my friend. Love Toy Pup says we're almost at 34,500 sub, guys. Man, that's so awesome. It's amazing. The sub goal is 100 and 10 million views. Hey, how many views do you have now? Baby Havana, Prince, Snoop, and Bear. So awesome. Absolutely awesome, my friend. So I was quiet and I was visiting the channel, and I will go back after the live stream and spend some time more. Spend some more Spend some more time there. Pokemon says, thank you, love your toy pups. I subscribe to you too. Theme says, thanks for streaming. Absolutely, my friend. Tanya says, great live yogi in chat. Thank you, Chandra. Very much appreciated. We have friends in Alberta. Austin is back. Hey, Austin, my friend. Austin drops his playlist. Thank you. Hope you guys connect with Austin as well. Austin he's just made 6 on it. Actually, he made 6 on it in this live stream. It's so cool when friends turn out for friends. And if you're here, no matter if you're the first time, second time, or the 100th time, if you're here, you're a friend, no matter what you bring. That includes even if you're bringing a little bit of heat, a little bit of fire. We'll take it. Anything can be transformed. Also says, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Absolutely, my friend. Hey, Specs, how are you? I gotta admit, guys, when Specs shows up, it makes me not want to end the live stream. Makes me want to talk for another hour or so. However, I do gotta go. Spec says, hi, Yogi. I'm well, thanks. I'm glad to hear that. Spec says, have a great day. You too. I'm going to see everyone later. Again, I'll be back, guys. Hey, thank you for the 28 thumbs up. Always makes me feel good to see that. I'll be back like 5:20 Eastern Standard Time, wherever you are. I hope you can translate that into your time zone. I can't. That would involve math. And man, you don't want to see me do math. I was talking about singing and dancing, and you definitely don't want to see me sing. You definitely don't want to see me dance. But even worse than all of that, you don't want to see me do math, because that means I got to take my shoes off so I can keep counting at least up to 20. I'd have to bring my cats over and count their toes if it was over 20. Pokemon says, what time is it there, Yogi? It is 2:45. Austin says, thanks everyone for 600 subs. Let's keep going. Let's shoot for 1,000 now, Austin. Let's shoot for 1,000. So I'm a small channel, but I'm here to help in any way that I can. Let me know. Let me know what you need. Let me know what I can do. And I'm there. Each and every one of you. Guys, take care. I'll see you later.